Hello, friends. I have encountered many of my clients query on the recent tariff which US President Donald Trump has put on Indian economy as well as in other emerging economy. Yes, this is India is completely got this as a surprise, and many of the emerging economies across the world also had the tariff impact. So, if you look at the reason behind it, he is saying that India is buying oil from Russia, but we are buying oil from Russia on economical reason because every $10 increase in crude oil will have a material impact in our WPI and CPI inflation, where it can go by 100 basis point or even 35 basis point on CPI, which will affect our macroeconomic fundamentals. So definitely our government will not be listening or giving option to the US government on the crude oil purchase, which we are getting it from Russia in the last 3 years, because usually we used to get it from the Middle East, but post the Russia-Ukraine war, those time we have been getting oil from them, which has got well, because we are getting it more economical than buying from other trade partners, which makes sense to India. So because of this tariff, there will be some sectors which will get impacted, something like textiles, leathers and footwear products, chemicals, electrical and mechanical machinery will have a short-term impact on this. But there are some more sectors which will not get impacted, especially on the finished goods, pharmaceuticals, active pharma ingredients, API, and other related drugs, and also all the finished goods of crude oil, refined fuels, natural gas will not have any impact. But we even during the Russia-Ukraine war, we have been getting oil from Russia and giving aid to Ukraine, so that we always maintain a very good relationship with many of the countries where we have many bilateral trade with them. And this tariff is more temporary because we have seen all the crisis which has happened, and US can do this because the US dollar is the central reserve currency of the world. Because of that, they wanted to exercise the power on their dollar strength. But our fiscal deficit is under control, whereas US fiscal deficit is not under control. Their debt to GDP is much higher. So they are trying to get more revenue by putting all this tariff and trying to save their economy. So even though some of the sectors will have a short-term impact, in the long term, we definitely know that India will become the third largest economy, and we will get our domestic production is also high on multiple sectors, because we are the exporting mobiles second largest in the world, and we are also getting into semiconductor. We are also making a good amount of research in the deep tech sectors, especially in space tech and other things. So investors should not worry about this short-term measures, because this is not in our control. This is something which the entire world will be eagerly looking upon how to ride through this. Even IMF is also concerned. They said that the global GDP will slow down because of the tariff impact. So this uncertain period will also pass. So as an investor, don't give too much of importance to the tariff, because we always know that Trump used to take back those tariffs also. And I don't think India will retaliate, but we will negotiate in such a way that our trade relations are kept in mind, which is highly important for our domestic exporters, where US is one of the biggest trade partners of India. And what I wanted to reiterate here is that our government will definitely will take measures to navigate this crisis in such a way that our economy does not have any sudden swings in spite of the all the recent tariff being because there is time till August 27th also, even though the 25% tariff has already been implemented on 7th, the next round of 25% is expected to get implemented on 27th, but there is a good amount of talk which is already going on, negotiations going on. Our Prime Minister is going to China to attend a meeting, and our External Affairs Ministry is also having a talk with Moscow, and many geopolitical leaders will come into a consensus. There are a lot of deliberation and negotiations is going to happen. So during this time, what I would like to inform my investors is to stay calm. The companies which are fundamentally strong will definitely bounce back, and this is only a passing cloud where the uncertainty is there. So don't worry about the controllables which we cannot control. Those things which are not in our control, we cannot control. So stay invested. We will find a way. Many of the countries will also find a way, and eventually things will settle. So I hope this video gives you some clarity on the tariff impact and how India will definitely navigate over a period of time. Stay invested, stay being bullish, because we are the fastest growing economy in the top 10 economies of the world, and our GDP is quite strong. We have a young population. We have got all the fundamental macroeconomic factors which are much, much favorable. And thankfully, the crude oil is also within the 60 to 70 dollar per barrel, which also benefits India their import bill. Thank you.